dangerous and irresponsible thing I've ever heard. These Norns have no such magic, nor does anyone in these realms that I've ever seen.
Aye, can you imagine? If it existed, Odin would have it. And if Odin had it, we'd be 5 shades more fucked than we are already.
I would not ask them to change the past, even if they could. I only want information.
And that's quite dangerous enough, in my experience.
I'll disinfect my tools. And for the Valkyrie Queen? Something in mind? Now, was there something else?
Freya, how did your brother come to be burned by the Aesir?
Well, he was trying to improve relations with them by sharing our magic. Vanir techniques for bountiful harvests, enough to feed their whole population.
Not now.
Let's find your wolves. Get back to tracking the Norns.
Freya, how did your brother come to be burned by the Aesir?
Well, he was trying to improve relations with them by sharing our magic. Getting set on fire was the thanks he got.
That's true. The Aesir were too undisciplined and impatient for the subtlety of Vanir spellcraft.
Enough. We will continue later. Mimir, may continue. But Freya.
Oh, yes. Well, The Aesir grew all too easily impatient with the subtle agricultural magic Freyr had offered to school them in.
Hold. We will finish later.
Whatever you're after this way, I'll back you up. But when you want to find the Norns, we'll need to go back to the sled.
Freya, where is Sigrun now?
Impossible to say. She's on a mission spanning the realms in search of our lost sisters. Our hope is if she can bring their incorporeal spirits to Vanaheim, we can find a way to restore them to uncorrupted forms. Kratos, tell me more of your homeland.
It was violent and cruel.
Sounds no different from these lands.
It was warmer.
Do you regret it, Mimir?
Most likely. What are we talking about in particular?
Giving up your body?
Do I regret exchanging my life for my freedom? That's a question I ask myself every day, my lady.
What about today?
Today? Glad to be out in the world. How else could I spend such quality time with you?
Okay, okay.
Mimir, you may continue. But Freya.
Oh, yes. Well, the Aesir grew all too easily impatient with the subtle agricultural magic Freyr had offered to school them in. So when things went wrong, they blamed their teacher.
Let this wait. Stay alert.
Is that a frozen lightning bolt?
My fight with Thor ended there.
That's where you landed. No wonder there's bits of Tyr's statue all over the lake.
This is the area. Let's see. I feel something. In this direction.
Feel what exactly?
Another illusion. It's coming from this wall. The Norns are hiding something.
So Freya was a guest when Odin burned him.
Not exactly. Odin didn't mind locking Freyr up. He saw the potential of the magic and wanted to know more than how to improve crop yield.
Set that aside for now. Come.
Kratos. A raider encampment.
Shall we take care of them, brother? Fire from above! I felt that one, brother. You're on fire, Kratos!
Enemy behind you, Kratos!
Incoming fire!
I felt that one, brother.
Enemies to your left!
You're on fire, Kratos. It will pass.
That is all of them. still whine.
Poor things. They can smell more danger.
The wolves fear that which can no longer hurt them.
The horrors of our past can be inextricable from the present. You have to understand that.
Is that a frost troll? You won't be happy to see us. Is that a frost troll? You won't be happy to see us. Killer, you all right?
Kratos, we need you!
Is that a frost troll? You won't be happy to see us.
Switching arrows! Alpha! The Alpha!
Nicely done. Well, lady, I was curious about some of the flora we'd encountered on our travels.
And you will remain curious. It's not my job to teach you everything, Mimir.
Look, I was just asking.
And you have been told.
Oh, you can say that again.
Mimir, what did you mean when you said Freya was not exactly a guest of the Aesir?
I meant by the time they burn. Hold that thought. I think it's about to get violent.
The Alpha!
Behind you! Behind you, watch out!
Behind you! Look out!
Watch your right!
The Alpha!
Now maybe the wolves will cease their whining. Accursed wolves.
I... tired of your lack of empathy for your own wolves.
It's Demos, isn't it, brother?
I should not have told you, Demos.
You see yourself in these wolves, in their fear.
Let us keep moving.
Looks to be a sculpture from the southern lands.
Mimir, what did you mean when you said Freya was not exactly a guest of the Aesir?
I meant by the time they burned it, he'd been a prisoner for some time. It was a mob of lesser Aesir, bitter and short-sighted, who tied him up and lit him aflame, as punishment for the sabotage they imagined him guilty of. Obviously, he survived. In fact, he used the opportunity to escape. But such an affront made war inevitable.
Freyr certainly wasn't the same after that. At least for a while. His carefree ways were replaced with nightmares, paranoia, and lashing out. It doesn't excuse what he said at my wedding, but